Everybody that's tuned in so far, just kind of getting started. Got 4 viewers now. Welcome everybody to my first live stream. Yeah, I'm having a good day so far. How about you, Jeff? Hey, all the way from Malaysia. How you doing, Alex? So I'm just kind of adding names that appear in the chat. If you don't want to be in the seed giveaway for some reason, just let me know and I'll take your name off the list. Hey, my wife's actually from California, DJ. So good to have you here in the chat. I don't know about the next Johnny Scoville, but definitely do my best to uphold to that. Welcome, everybody. We're getting a couple more. I've tried to build my tolerance up. It's definitely on its way to like a higher tolerance. I'm constant work in progress, everybody. So kind of just doing, I'll show everybody kind of how it's going to happen here. So I'm adding everybody's name that joins to picker wheel is what it's called. Everybody has the same chance. If you don't want on the seed giveaway for some reason, just say so and I'll take your name off. But otherwise, I'm just adding everybody that joins the chat so far. Picker wheel. Yep. Hey, Fatty. 71. Yeah, right now it's a little later than I had anticipated. 11:45. Kids kind of woke up early. The video it uploaded. It took like 9 hours to upload, so that's why you guys saw that at like 7 a.m. my time. In the middle of the night, I forgot to plug my phone in and it died, so that's kind of why it was such a long upload time for that. Let's see. I guess I can kind of start here in about 5 more minutes, we'll say, maybe 10. Kind of plan on letting everybody win at least twice, depending on how many people show up. Right now, we're looking at 13 viewers, so I'm doing well. How about you, One Joku? And I kind of forgot to mention that if you don't have an Instagram, which I know Fatty71 had said he didn't have one, if you're comfortable putting your email in the chat, that'd be something I could just send you an email if you win. But I don't want everybody to feel like they have to give out their personal email. So if you have like a second or a dummy email account that you don't mind throwing up on the screen. Let's see. Real reason for eating super hot peppers? Is it for personal enjoyment or do you compete? So I don't compete. I don't like travel to eat super hots in front of a big crowd or anything. Maybe in the future. But just kind of one of those things where I want to be able to go to a restaurant or, try some food from a friend or whatever and be able to handle whatever is thrown at me. That's kind of initially one of the reasons I kind of progressed and tried to pursue being able to eat super hots. That and just kind of over the years how it just happened. There's a background story to like partially how it happened in one of my videos. I'm not sure which one it was. Just kind of search through my videos if you're curious after, and it says a little bit about me in the description or the title. Favorite pepper, mine is a habanero. My favorite pepper for phenotype and color would probably be purple gator jigsaw, or in that video. I say it so many times, and I apologize to everybody for that. Still was kind of one of my earlier videos, but that, and I'm a big fan of like citrus flavor. So the tangerine Tony Sherwood I grow in the backyard. DZ, if you don't have an Instagram, you can, if you're comfortable posting your email in the chat, I could get a hold of you that way if you win too. So kind of adding everybody's name to the wheel here. My favorite pepper, purple gator jigsaw, and tangerine Tony Sherwood's a good one, and really like Kangstar Lemon Starburst and Kangstar White Ties. Those are some of my favorites. Kangstar was kind of one of the first people I found on YouTube years ago. I started watching. Great guy. Has a ton of videos, ton of good information. I learned a lot of stuff from him. Watching any football. If I can, I might catch a little bit of the Lions game. I'm a Lions fan. I know everybody might think, a Lions fan, they used to be so bad. I liked them when they were bad too, so I'm not just bandwagon here. Even when they were 0-16. Put hot peppers on tuna sandwiches. What other foods do you use peppers in? Pretty much I use powder in anything I don't find like satisfies my spice craving, and flakes. I've been making a lot more powders than flakes just because they take up less space, the powder does. But as far as raw peppers, my wife, she made this Portuguese dish recently, and I took that to work. It's called ervilhas, or basically the English word for it is peas and linguiça. And I took a couple of my naga brains and some of my weird cross, whatever I got from a seed vendor online. I'll just keep them anonymous, but it was not a dragon's breath that I got from that seed vendor, but I think it was a cross with the dragon's breath. So let's see, I have 11 people right now in the chat that I have inputted. Kind of show everybody just because it's been a little bit. I have everybody's name so far. If you don't see your name on the wheel, send a message in the chat. I don't want to leave anybody out. I want everybody to have an equal opportunity here. Broncos fan. Well, I mean, Bo Nix has some potential. I think that he's just kind of finding his balance in the NFL. He was good in college, so sauce. When am I going to, or are you going to? Yeah, I'll be doing some hot sauce. Actually, I kind of mentioned what I did yesterday before a video. I went to, here in Nebraska, about 45 minutes from where I live, There's this Applejack Festival. Basically, there's apple orchards and a bunch of different vendors that sell like products and whatnot, kind of like a farmer's market swap meet thing. I bought a couple from, not even sure if it's based out of Nebraska or if they just bought them online, but pineapple habanero sauce, Terrapin Farms. We'll probably do a review on this here in the future. And then I thought this one was kind of interesting. They didn't have anything crazy hot there. Just saw hot pepper bacon, and I'm like, well, maybe that'll be good. I don't know. But bought those two when I was there. Kind of spent the day with the family. Do I ever make hot sauces? Yes. How do we get on the wheel? Just messaging in here. I didn't catch the start of the live. So I'm just adding everybody that types in the chat. I added you, Michael Schneider. Unless you don't want on the wheel, I just add everybody that types in the chat, everybody's name. Make hot sauces, yes. When Matthew Arthur sent me like 4 pounds of peppers, I made a hot sauce with some of those. I made with the Wartrix, the red Wartrix. I made pretty decent sized batch with that. I didn't go crazy and like ferment it or anything like that. I have ordered peppers before in the past and done that, but funny story, it exploded in my cupboard because I was too new at all that. It was kind of a mess. It was in a mason jar and it still exploded. That's how much pressure builds up if you don't have like a belch air thing at the top. How's Nebraska? I also want to go there. It's cold in the winter and is pretty hot in the summer. And it's one thing my wife learned when we moved here back from California. I was there for a little bit when I was younger. That the corn sweats. Yes, it is a thing. A lot of people don't know that. Corn sweats when it gets too hot and it causes an extreme amount of humidity. So it gets really humid in the summer, and in the winter it's super dry and cold. So yeah, if you don't mind those two, I mean, the spring, pretty windy. My grandmother, who's since passed before creating this channel, she used to say, March will come in like a lion and go out like a lamb, which means essentially that it'll be windy early. Then the end of March, it's going to be nice and calm. It's like a small breeze, or it'll come in like a lamb and go out like a lion. So essentially the polar opposite. It'll start really calm. It'll be really windy later on. DJ Daddy O. Added DJ Daddy O just now. Blue Woman in the Woods. Adding you to the wheel here. Graceful Tim. Let's see. Just trying to let everybody kind of get into the live. Don't want to start too early. Let's see. And that's the cuckoo clock. Yeah, I haven't tried like a lot of vegetables when I do fermentation. Plan to do some with maybe like celery seed salt, carrots. I use garlic mainly every time, just because I can handle garlic flavor and a lot of stuff. Thanks for subbing and coming on the live stream, DJ Daddy O. Pressure less than the hard way as well. Yeah, it didn't create a crazy mess, but it just like it was kind of freaky to open the cabinet about day 3 and just saw a bunch of mash everywhere. So video ideas growing over making sauce powder or such. Yeah, I plan to kind of do like a video showing, I mean, my dehydrator setup and whatnot. Typically I'll cut peppers into like half at least, or quarters even if they're really big. And then I'll dehydrate them between 100, 110 usually. If I want them to kind of go a little quicker, about 130 or 140. Dale Cox. And I'll kind of say it again. It's a little repetitive maybe for those that have been here the whole time. But if you are not comfortable with using Instagram and you're comfortable putting your email in the chat, if I do the picker wheel and you win, that's totally fine. We'll contact you via email. I just don't want you to feel obligated to do that. Kind of seeds. Okay, so that's the hard part, is that the seeds did not come from Clayton Hollingsworth, but I have my own personal collection I'm kind of digging into for a lot of stuff. So I was going to show off red Naga Brain. Those are some of the seeds that I'll just be including in a lot of the giveaway here. And then my own personal chocolate primatalis. Those are going to be included. I have a healthy amount of tangerine Tony Sherwoods. So I'm not sure, like I said, of what Clayton Hollingsworth sent me, but he said he sent 37 different varieties. And the post office, it sat in Omaha, Nebraska for 2 full days. It got there at 11:40 p.m. on Friday. And a little background on me, I worked at the post office for 6 years. I haven't shared that since starting the channel. But so I know the distribution process, and they got a new postmaster general, as a lot of people heard, not to get like controversial or political in this in any way, but ever since he stepped in, it kind of changed how shipping went. I currently do not work there anymore. I just know how the distribution network works enough that they definitely sat on a lot of packages, it sounds like, because they were having issues with the barcodes and whatnot, like the serial numbers that you see on a package, because they were down for a lot of the majority of last 2 days. But it updated last night for me, and it says it's coming tomorrow. So we'll see. I'm just kind of hold it up in the air. But when they do come, I'll be reaching out to everybody, and kind of this is going to be a first come first serve deal, doing it as fair as I can with the picker wheel here. If you're new, just tuning in, I'm adding everybody's name as they type in chat. And people are probably going to win multiple times, and that's okay. I plan to do that for everybody that tunes in. As of right now, 21 people watching. For sure, at least 20 people are going to win. If you win twice, I might take your name off the wheel until more people have got an opportunity to win. And it kind of tells me who's won already. Gives like a little number 1 and then 2. Yeah, let's get back to answering some questions here, and then we'll get into this live giveaway here. I do like tinctures. Maybe I'll see if my wife can bring up some tinctures I got from Tom Broom. Tom Broom at Superhot Chilies on Facebook. I reached out to him recently in March. Got a lemon drop tincture and an orange tincture, and they taste exactly as they're labeled. One of them, I think, was a 24-month, and the 2 lemons were 12 months. But yeah, that's a great way to raise your tolerance quick as far as for your mouth. But you got to kind of balance both. If you don't raise your tolerance for your stomach, but your mouth can handle it, you're going to be vomiting peppers consistently. Yeah, consistent temps are extremely important, yeah, in fermentation. Let's see. Oh, there she is. She actually grabbed them for me. She is watching as well. So let's see. So yeah, just a couple tinctures from Seriously Hot. I want it off the wheel. So lemon tincture. 2 lemon tinctures I have. And the orange tincture. It's 5 months, actually. All of them were. So I was wrong in that. But I know he has a lot of tinctures on there that are longer. Let's see. How are you starting seedlings this time of year? Your grow tent for your year round? So I have like kind of a different light setup for just the seedlings, and I'll kind of do an in-depth video here coming soon. But are they all Superhot seeds? So right now they are currently, but if you want, I do have some like jalapeno and serrano seeds I could send to you if you're not interested in all Superhot. But the tangerine Tony Sherwood, those are like on the more habanero scale level, so they're not Superhot, and they have a super nice orange flavor to them. The like button. Sorry, I must have missed. Said somebody did not want their name on the wheel. Wanjoku? Okay. If you change your mind, I can add you back, Wanjoku. My wife said she saw you did not want your name on the list, so just let me know if you change your mind. The like button. Tom Broom's tinks are no joke. Candies are pretty tasty. Yeah, I haven't tried his candies, but yeah, I plan to get some hotter tinctures. I just didn't want to get like that 13 million one because I don't want to have to heat it up before using it because it was so viscous. Mix peppers with food. I guess it slows the process of raising your tolerance. Anything that hurts your mouth. Essentially, if you want to raise your tolerance, and I told people at work this too, because some people tune in to some of my videos from work. If you want to raise your tolerance, and I'll do a series on this, it's just I've been putting it off kind of because other content. I had a ton of peppers sent to me recently, and I didn't want to put everybody off for that. If it hurts your mouth, it's raising your tolerance. Now, how much it raises your tolerance all depends on your taste buds and your pain level. And but when it comes to one little trick I kind of did that I discovered in like the last 2 years for really raising my tolerance, and this is something I haven't even mentioned in a video, but I told some people at work about. So when you eat something, let's say you go crazy and you eat a Ortrix 1.2 million Scovilles, and you haven't ever ate that before, it's going to burn your mouth, however much your tolerance can handle, it's going to burn your mouth a lot. If you keep your mouth closed, it's going to be more painful because it's keeping heat rather than cool air going throughout your tongue and whatnot. Most people know that. What I kind of did, and it's going to hurt you a lot because when I first did it, it hurt. Press your tongue. If it's burning your tongue, press your tongue against the roof of your mouth, even for a second. You're going to notice that that's like twice as painful, at least at the start of when you do it. So like, for instance, if you eat that Wartrix and you're like breathing cold air in, close your mouth, press your tongue against the roof of your mouth, however hard you can. It's probably going to make your eyes start to water and whatnot. But so that's just kind of like a hidden mouth. It's not going to help you if you swallow that whole pepper, though. I just want to put that at everybody's discretion. All right. So I think I'm pretty much going to start this here. Right now I have 14 participants and we have 23 viewers. So it's in subscriber only chat just to kind of keep it peaceful and respectful is what I did. Later on, if there's some viewers here that, did not get a chance to type in chat because they didn't subscribe, I'll open that up probably. But if you see your name on the wheel, then you're in. No, Casper. I want everybody to have a fighting chance here. Matthias. You got caps lock on here. Oops. Either way. Whether your name is capitalized or not is irrelevant. All right. So I'm going to do for the first spin, spinning. Casper. Good thing you got your name added. I'm going to write your name down here. Okay. And essentially that you won first. So you had first, it's first come, first serve based. I'll have a list probably of seeds that I'm going to send out because the view count isn't very high. So I'll probably just, Mr. Him, I got to add you. I'm sorry about that. Okay. This is my first time doing a seed giveaway or any kind of live stream. So appreciate you guys all tuning in and being patient with this. It's kind of like a work in progress. Okay. So you'll have first dibs, I guess, on the seeds to pick from. When I get that full list in, I'll send you a message and I'll just kind of go down the list. So as of right now, I don't know if you guys caught it. I'm trying to get everybody the opportunity to win. So if you don't, or if you win twice, I should say, then I'm going to take your name temporarily off the list until later on in the live, maybe. We'll just kind of see. I want everybody to have a fair chance to win here, though. So spin it again. Graceful Tim. Graceful Tim, you got second dibs on this. Number 2. So you're second in line here. Let's see. Okay. I don't see anybody else adding their name to the chat, so we'll just proceed to the next one. Kind of interactive live stream. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Tom Wilson, you're number 3. And what I would kind of ask is that, so Tom Wilson, if you can, either after or during this live, if you can mention, who? It might not be. Let me add, I'm sorry, Dale. I thought it was. Let's add it just to be sure. Yeah, it's on there twice now. Okay. My wife was just double checking that I had everybody's name on. Okay. But yeah, if you can send me a message on Instagram, or if you can put your name or your email, your personal email, if you don't have Instagram, so I can get a hold of you for like address and purposes and whatnot. It'll help me tremendously. If you can send me a message, if you're on Instagram and whatnot, just so I can find you quicker. So there's next spin. This is number 4. DZ. All right. And in the description to this live, no, you have not missed. We've just done 4 so far, Michael Zellner. But yeah, you're just in time. Add your name to the list here. So we have 18 people so far. But yeah, so if you're just tuning in, Michael, if your name gets selected from here, if you can send me a message on Instagram. Otherwise, If you're comfortable, Casper, if you're comfortable putting your email in the chat, we can do that. Otherwise, I'll reach out and see, do you have another social media by chance that I could like a Facebook or something that you can add me? I have linked in my Facebook on several of my videos. If you can just tell me, hey, I'm Casper, and I can get a hold of you for that, like address and whatnot. Facebook. Yeah, Facebook. You did not miss the giveaway though, Michael. All right, so this will be roll number 5. Tom Wilson. So you're number 3 and number 5. So I'm going to, for now, gonna have to take off your name just so I have make sure everybody else has an opportunity to win too. So I'll kind of let everybody see. But I got 2 wins for you, Tom. So you're pick number 2 and number 5. But just so everybody can see, I took Tom Wilson over here. It's kind of hard to see, but there's check mark boxes. He's no longer check marked. Just so that everybody has a fair chance here. DJ Schumann. You're number 6. So this is the list I have so far. And how I'm going to send these out are just going to be in a stamped envelope to everybody. If you're out of the country, I'll have international stamps. We'll get them to you regardless. Let's see. But I have a lot of seeds, so kind of proceed here. We'll get everybody opportunity equally here. Michael Schneider. Let's see. Okay. Blue Woman in the Woods. Congratulations. Eight. All right. You're welcome. Both Michael Zellner and Blue Woman in the Woods, you're welcome. Gothy 09 or 09. Number 9. All right. Alex Ong or ONG. You're number 10. All right. And if you guys like this, I mean, maybe we'll do more in the future. All right, DJ Schumann. You've won twice now, so you're number 6 and number 11 in line. So I'm gonna have to take your name off, but congratulations on winning twice, Mr. Him. Let me add you too. Did not see you unless, let me see here. Just want to make sure I got everybody in here. Okay, you were added. Perfect. You're welcome, Alex. So Michael Zellner. Number 12. All right. I'm going to spin it again here. Blue Woman in the Woods again. $13. So you won at number 8 and number 13, Blue Woman in the Woods. So temporarily here, I have to take your name off just so that everybody else has an opportunity to. Appreciate you guys. Kind of going with the flow on this. I'm just trying to get everybody some seeds. And Dale Cox. There we go. Number 14. Let's see. Fisherman, we're doing a seed giveaway, just kind of being picked at random through Picker Wheel. I'll add your name to the list after this. DJ Daddy O. $15. Oh, you are already added. DJ Daddy O is. Excuse me. That's enough. All right. Added you on Insta. Thanks so much for tuning in, Michael Schneider. Congrats on the win. I will remove your name. All right. You're welcome, DJ Daddy-O. Okay. So 15. I'm gonna have a lot of seeds still. So maybe we'll go do more here. DJ Daddy-O. Looks like that's another win, 2 in a row. So have to take your name off the list temporarily, man. But I was thinking probably going to have 40 winners and everybody gets at least 2 packs, and I'll probably throw in for my personal collection an extra, so everybody maybe get 3. But Clayton Hollingsworth sent me 80 packs, and I definitely want to just give away as much as I can here. I added your name to the list, I believe. Matthias Fisherman. I'll make sure you're on the list, but Matthias, you're number 17. Yep, I just added you. You should be on the list here. Make sure here. Fisherman. Yep. Okay. So I just added you, but we're going to be doing probably till 40 winners at least. So next roll, number 18. Spirit Prof or Prof. Not sure if that stands for professor or. That's number 18. Okay. Woohoo. You can email me, yes. If you have my email in the description on videos, Michael Zellner, yeah, you should be able to reach me at the email that I have in my videos if you want to contact me. So if you'd rather do that, let me know your YouTube name, and then I can get your information that way too. So Michael Zellner, you won number 12. And number 19. So let me take your name off there, Michael Zellner. Thanks for being here on the live, everybody. Been 42 minutes, kind of waited like 15 minutes, 20 minutes for everybody to get on. Alex Ong, number 2. So I'm going to write your name down. And you're number 20 and number 10. So we got 2 there. Let me get your name temporarily taken off here until more people have had an opportunity. Starting mid-March, and that can't come soon enough. I know it. Yeah, I've started way too many seeds already and running out of space fast. I've had to go underneath my chocolate primatales in the grow tent, if you've seen that video. Fisherman. There you go. Number 21. Kind of gonna start on the other side of my notepad here, but that's all the names I got so far. On a call, but watching. Well, I appreciate you multitasking for me. All right. Dale Cox, number 22, and let's see, number 14 and number 22. So I'm going to remove your name from the wheel, like I said, temporarily, just so everybody has more chances here. Be as fair as I can here. The picker wheel decides, not me. But less names on the list means a higher chance. So Casper, number 1 and number 23. 23. Righty. Nashville hot chickens, number 20 is Jamaican jerk. Both are my favorite dishes. Well, that let's see. That's kind of fitting, I guess, you know. I love Nashville hot chicken sandwiches. Me and my wife were actually talking about going up to Omaha for, there's a restaurant here in the US called Dave's Hot Chicken. And they have this like Carolina Reaper sandwich that you have to sign a waiver to eat. And of course, I've seen videos she showed me of people freaking out and having to call ambulances and paramedics and go to the hospital and get their stomach pumped and whatnot. And I told her I would not be one of those people, but just have to sign the waiver nonetheless. Super kind. Thanks so much, DJ. Yeah, I'm just trying to give back a little bit. I mean, probably lose even with only my name on it. No, we'll make sure you get a win here. Fatty 71, you're on there. Let's see. We get closer to 40. If you've won, I may be taking some names off the list. There you are. Maybe. Yeah. There you go. What are the odds of that? So you won 24th, but we got you one, man. No worries. DZ. Yep. DZ. Got you win number 4 and number 25. So I'll take your name off now. You've got number 4 and number 25, DZ. Have some seeds. Yeah, and I'll see if I can include some extras in everybody's. It all just depends, I guess. If everybody's okay with any seeds at all, I'll definitely try and include some extras for everybody. Only person that sells Nashville hot chicken in Penang, Malaysia. It's not so popular, huh? Well, it's really popular over here in the States. It seems, I mean, depending on how hot the dish is made. And Dave's hot chicken just kind of, they make it to your spice level that you request. Graceful Tim. That's number 2 for you, Graceful Tim. Let's see. Number 26. So you're number 26 and number 2. So it took a while to win another one, but we got you 2, Graceful Tim. The list is getting smaller, guys, so we're going to get seeds to everybody. It's just, I believe we are anyway. Everybody should get at least one. But if you won twice, I'm going to send everything in one envelope. I'm not going to use 2 separate envelopes, I don't think. Spirit Professor. And I'll see if I can compile a list, like I said, to get everybody the seeds they want of their choosing. If I see that Clayton Hollingsworth sent a lot of duplicates, I may just kind of send everybody a little bit of everything. Well, from the chat. Let's see. Don't know if I got your email from the chat. I'll go back through the chat history to make sure. But I got to take your name off the list first there, Spirit Professor. 27th and 18th. That's the 2 places you were. So the list is getting smaller, guys. Got 7 out of 19 still participants, and then I'll add everybody's name back to the list until we hit 40. Matthias. Hope I'm saying that right. And you're number 28 and 17. So let me take your name off. Got 2 wins on the wheel here. All right. So 6 out of 19 that are still able. You're welcome, Spirit Pro. And don't worry, generosity. I'm just trying to give back to, everybody that's a follower and whatnot, subscriber. The Observer. There we go. I think that's your first one. Twenty-ninth. Okay, let's see. Observer, that's only your first win. Fatty71, that's your second win. And number 30. So you won 24th and 30th. And not necessarily does the place in which you win matter. I just got to see what Clayton Hollingsworth sent for. He said 37 different varieties. So I'm assuming 2 packs of most of his varieties. And he did say for sure chocolate primatalis were in there. So if you guys don't want to grow chocolate primatalis, you'll have to kind of contact me. But I kind of plan to give some of those free because I grow so many of those regardless. Seeing red peppers. Is the Seeing Red Peppers? I think Mike was in here from Seeing Red Peppers at one point. But let me take your name off here. Fatty71. Chocolate Primos? Yeah, definitely. And I'll message everybody kind of beforehand, get their information. You're welcome, Fatty71. Gothy09. That's number 2. You're 31 and number 9. What's added? Where? Oh, Goop Grabber. Can you add me to the wheelers? No, it's not too late. I can add you, Goop Grabber. And we're going till 40 for sure. But I'm trying to get everybody some free seeds. So, Goob Grabber. Added your name to the list, man.
If they want your email, it's in the description of your latest video.
Yeah. So my email, my wife is just telling me it is in the description of my latest video, my most recent that I just uploaded today. Yeah, I'll add your name to the list, Sid Doll.
And I'll let you type in chat.
You?
And I'm a subscriber.
Oh, really?
Because I have kid content.
Okay.
Kids watch my YouTube.
Okay. Fried chicken peppers. I have heard of the fried chicken peppers. I did message. I'm not sure how to say his name exactly. But I want to say Nihan Tiha on Hot Pepper Growing Society or the seed vendor. When he said he was going to add it to his Etsy, I was religiously checking because I thought those were awesome looking. I messaged him to try and get on the list, but he's super busy, so I'm not got my hopes super high for that. Did your email comment go through? It disappeared. Let's see. And I did add you. Let me edit that. Said Sindal, but it is Sid SIJ DAL. There we go. You are added, Sijdal. How hot are Testanera? I haven't got my hands on one of those. I'm not sure. I think Johnny did a video on that recently, but I didn't get a chance to view it. Name is Simon. You got it. From Ireland. Wow. Thanks for tuning in. It's probably pretty late for you. I know it's like 12:39 here, so you must be like 6 to 8 hours ahead. So I appreciate you tuning in this late. Let's get to the next wheel here. We're on 31 out of 40 for sure. I forgot to take. So Gothy 09, you were number 31 already, and number 9. So I'm sorry about that. Too many things going on at once for me. I'm sorry. I'll see if I can get extra seeds in your pack just because of that. 7 o'clock here, so about 7 hours ahead. Wow. Mr. Him. Got one for you there. Let's see. I think that's your first win, Mr. Him. You're number 32. And then Gothy. I'll put a star by your name just because I feel bad now that it rang you up a third time because my mistake. I didn't put it on there. Take your name off. Fisherman. So you got 2 now. You're number 33 and 21, Fisherman. So I take your name off temporarily. Like I said, it might end up being throughout the remaining duration. We got 5 out of 21 though left. There we go. Yep. Sidgedaw, or Simon, I believe he said. You're number 34. We'll leave your name since that was your first one. Times, if that's true, you can give one of my wins away so someone else can get a chance. That's really kind. I think I'm going to have enough seeds. I'm just going to make sure that if the last person doesn't have at least 2, I'm going to try and get them 2 anyway. So it was kind of like everybody on here won today. But it was just kind of fun to go through the motions. If I ever do this in the future with, let's say, 3 times like 60 viewers instead of 23, what name do I use on Facebook? So in my past videos, I think I have my Facebook linked. So you could find me on there. One of my previous videos, I want to say like the Reaper of Death Peach and the Death Spiral one. I want to say that one still has my Facebook. I kind of quit putting my personal Facebook on, but I can add it back if you guys need me to. List of seeds we win, or is it random? So I'm going to try and message everybody in the list in which I drew your name today. And then message you with what's available still. But the list of seeds, 37 different varieties, including chocolate primatali, Clayton Hollingsworth sent. So that's roughly 2 packs of most every kind. I want to say that of the varieties, I want to say if you do my unboxing video from Clayton Hollingsworth, he sent me 25 different varieties. So it could potentially be from those 25 and then an additional 12 different kinds. So a healthy variety. And what I might try and do is divide up, because he said there's about 8 to 12 seeds per pack. I might try and divide some of those if people want multiple and there's not enough of each. I might see if I can potentially purchase seeds from a vendor online like Patrick's Pepper Patch or something, somebody that's got good sorry, the iPad went blank for a second. Someone that has good notoriety in the community, that's got known for having good stable seeds that they sell and not the wrong variety or something like that. We'll see. Doing a great job. Thank you so much. And delivery. Thanks for watching. I appreciate that, Graceful Tim. So Jeff Goswick, you're number 35. Did not forget about you here just now. I just kind of got carried away with other topics. So let's do another one here. That was 35. I'm pretty sure everybody on the list is going to get one for sure. Just whether your name gets drawn or not. I'm glad you found my channel too, Blue Woman in the Woods. Mr. Him. You're number 36 and 32. So let me take your name off here. So we got 4 people who still need to either win a second pack, or I'm not sure if Goop Grabber has won one, but we're going to make sure he gets seeds regardless. So Simon, you got number 37. More Sidgedaw. 37 and 34. That's what you are. 37 and 34, Simon. Thanks for tuning in. I know it was kind of midway through that you joined, but I'm still glad to have you guys here, regardless of what time you joined. Just support is awesome. Making a lot of work for yourself, messaging people. Well, I got some spare time sometimes, so you know what? It's worth it to give back to everybody in the community. There we go. So 3 left, whether you get a third or not, or a second, sorry. Goob Grabber, I think that's your first win. So trying to make sure everybody gets some seeds. You're 38, Goob Grabber. So the Observer, you're number 29. You got one, and Jeff Goswick, 35. So everybody has gotten a pack so far, it looks like, that has messaged in the chat. Any Douglas? I'm not sure, but I'll see if I can get some Douglas. Goob Grabber. Number 2. That's your second, I mean. So you're 38 and 39, Goob Grabber. I do have 7-pot chocolate Douglas seeds from in 2021. I think I bought some. I didn't go as crazy as I was kind of intending to that year. If you're wanting that, if you end up getting them sent and they don't germinate, I do apologize, but I can just include those, maybe in regardless. Give it a shot. It's kind of you to take the time. Yeah, no problem. Loads of Douglas I'm willing to share. Yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, and this might not be the last time I do a seed giveaway, or it could be like just the start. But I don't want to make like any promises because I don't want to have to buy a bunch of seeds from online vendors because I can't supply enough variety for everybody. I only grow like 7 or 8 different varieties this year that I have enough for pods to, save seeds from. I just want to mention these are open pollinated seeds from Clayton Hollingsworth too, but I believe he spaces his plants properly. So, I mean, if it's at least 5 feet away from another plant, 3 to 5 feet, typically that's enough as long as you don't get an outlier bee that comes by and just pollinates everything in your garden. Go out and buy seeds for the giveaway. Well, yeah, I have quite a few varieties of stuff. I definitely would be able to supply everybody with something. I have Wartrix, Starscream that I saved a bunch from Matthew Arthur. It's all open pollinated stuff. Yellow and red Marugas. I'll just go through the list of everything I have a bunch of and let everybody kind of pick from it. And I'll probably throw in extras. Okay, so let's get back to these last 39. Goob Grabber. All right, so just these last 2. Either way, whoever wins this spin, you'll have pick 40, and then the other person is going to have pick 41. So the Observer, you got pick 40, and you also have 29, and the Observer, you pick 40 and 29, and then Jeff Goswick, pick 35 and pick 41. All right. So we're coming up to 1 hour and 5 minutes on the live. I honestly had no idea how long this was going to go. I feel like it went pretty well, though. I mean, how do you guys feel? We got up to 25 viewers currently. And it's honestly, I was just going to be happy if 10 people showed up. So this exceeded far my expectations of how the live has turned out. If you're just tuning in, we just did 40 different winners through Picker Wheel. And I appreciate everybody who's been here, whether you just tuned in or whether you've been here since the start. I'm trying to keep eye contact with you guys through the camera, but I'm also trying to read the comments. Oh, I just wanted to say, I think I did this in a video recently, this shirt. Other side. Old time hockey. Old time hockey. I'm not sponsored. He's not my friend personally, but I love his content on YouTube. If you ever have trouble, he has YouTube as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So if you ever are having trouble falling asleep at night, he has so many good videos that are just humbling and peaceful and just wholesome as can be. And highly recommend checking him out, either his YouTube channel, which he has quite a few shorts and like longer videos, like camping and whatnot. But his TikTok account is where he gets most of his popularity from. He has like 8.8 million followers. And I think I started following him around like 86,000. So I wasn't like super early, but I mean, for 8.8 million, that's quite a few. Yeah, it's a good question too. I have a large amount of bumblebees, honeybees around my property. Haven't seen honey and pepper flowers, though, only bumblebees. I watch my plants a lot. Yeah. So let me grab one, actually. It's right outside. If you just give me 1 second.
What?
A little bit dirty, but towards the beginning of my grow season, I had these like fruit nets around all of my pepper plants. They're just kind of like nets here, and they have this cinch cord that you just kind of tighten here. But so that's kind of how I isolated a lot of my seeds. So what you're getting from me and my personal grow are all the seeds so far this year, except for maybe like 10 packs we just recently packed from the Tangerine Tony Sherwoods. Those are all going to be isolated. So you'll get what you grow out from me for sure. I just, I mean, I can't say because I didn't see a personal grow of Clayton's, but I want to say the dude grows awesome peppers, sells seeds. So for sure, you'll probably end up getting from him too. Mostly all what you get will be true to the grow. Let me put this back outside 1 second, everybody. Okay. So yeah.
Yes, Amazon.
Okay. Missed the start, but I think it was super fun. Thanks, Matthias. Nobody special, just got on. Glad it's going good, brother. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. I might see, if you want to just give me your Instagram or message me in an email, which should be in my latest video's description. I'm nobody special. You should just reach out. I got plenty of extra seeds here. I'm going to try and get everybody who tuned in today some seeds. So
You cannot link emails in chat.
okay. So you can't link emails in chat.
But I
My
got
wife
the
just said,
observers. I got the observers
but
email.
the observer, my wife did see, she got the email from you. So
I saw he put it in.
we got that.
That your emails in your recent video.
The observer. Yeah. So she did see that in the email. We kind of both have access to that email. Congrats, everyone, and thanks. Yep. Thanks, Dale. Thanks for coming. Have your Gmail. Did you send me an email, Dale? We'll check right now just to make sure.
I got it.
Okay. My wife's going to double check, make sure. I don't want anybody to feel like they aren't getting the seeds. Everybody's going to get the seeds if you make sure and reach out. And I get either a message on Instagram, Facebook, or on my email. Plan for the 1,000 sub special. So originally I was going to see about, I don't know, maybe doing some kind of one chip challenge where I eat like 5 to 10 chips, but they discontinued it from my knowledge. So I don't know if I'm going to go on Amazon and buy some of those and do a bunch. But yes, the fruit nets, Amazon. I bought the 2.7 feet by like 3.3 feet ones, I think, but they weren't big enough for most of my peppers. I ended up taking all those nets off after I got a bunch of isolated seeds from them. So that's kind of where I sit with those. They're all just kind of sitting out there, maybe waiting for next year. But I will say they definitely help potted plants. stay straight and grow true, like or vertical instead of more horizontal. So take them off earlier than I did. I kept them on for like 2 months, and I should have took them off after like a month. You're welcome, Spirit Pro Professor or Spirit Prof. Have your Gmail. Looking, sent you a message on Instagram. Congrats on the wins. Thank you. Winners, yep. Pocky is back, you heard. I'll check into it. But for the 1,000 subscriber special, don't know what I'm going to do 100%. That was an idea I tossed around. Probably, what's my email? Let me just pull it up here, and I will let everybody see my email. Yeah, I'll write it on a piece of paper here, and I'll hold it up, and everybody can. I'll hold it up long enough everybody can kind of see it, just in case you're worried that your Instagram message did not get through. I just want to make sure everybody gets what they won, you know. What is my email? Yep. The League of Fire or Blazing Heat sell Pocky 2023. Okay, that's good to know. Sent via Instagram message. Thanks. Yep. Thank you, Blue Woman in the Woods. But okay.
If not, it's in the description.
So that is my email. For everybody curious, if you want to write it down, I'm going to hold it up here for a good minute or two. It's Keaton West 51294 at gmail.com. So if you want to take a picture with your phone, or if you want to somehow screen print or print it off on your screen here, or it is also in the description on my most recent video. So I'll hold it up for like another 15 to 30 seconds, everybody. I don't want people just tuning in to think I'm just holding a piece of paper up. That is how you can contact me if you have any business inquiries too, or just want to, reach out if you're having a hard day. I'll do my best to try and, comfort and contact people. Just respond, just kind of give back. Okay. You're welcome, DJ. So yeah, I feel like this was a pretty successful live stream for being my first one. I mean, everybody that tuned in while the drawing was going on definitely was a winner. And if you just tuned in and you didn't get in on the drawing, send me an email. Let me know. I'll reach out after everyone else who was in for the majority of the live stream, and I'll see if I can get some spare seeds to you. So it is now 1 o'clock. Well, 12:59. That clock's a little ahead. It's gone off. Everybody's gotten to know my cuckoo clock. But yeah, so I think kind of cut the live off here shortly. If you have any other questions, I'll stick around for like another 5 minutes if anybody wants to ask anything that they've been dying to get an answer for. Wait to grow out whatever I get. Yeah.
Once they get seeds in the mail, they should tag you or something.
Yeah, if you want to show off your seeds, tag me in any pictures or something on social media if you're like super excited about it. I'd love to see that everybody's seeds get to them on time, or well, within a reasonable amount of time here, and that they showed up in good shape. Message me on Facebook. Okay, thanks, Gothy09. Might send you a list of the pods I'm getting, and if you want any seeds, I'll send some back with stamps. Great, yeah, that'd be awesome. I can even send you like a self-addressed like shipping label or something in the mail. I did that to Matthew Arthur, and that's how I got all those pepper pods. I just printed off on the post office's website. I printed off the shipping label, and then I just kind of folded it up a time or two and then sent it in an envelope to Matthew Arthur. Just want to trade some pods for some tincture. I can maybe, I can send you the link, Dale, to Tom Broom. He's who makes the tinctures, and he's really reliable source for it. I've had mine in the fridge and I've opened it since I got it, so I don't necessarily want to send you something that I've used, you know. Oh, you have some good tincture. Okay, yeah. I mean, sure. I'd definitely be interested in. I have some pods and whatnot outside. I have my most profound pods that are producing are the red naga brain. So if you get any red naga brains, they have a decent level heat to them. I mean, probably around 1 million or 1,200,000 Scoville, if I had to guess. See ya. I'm nobody special. Have a good day. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. But those are one of my most profound producers. And then that Dragon Breath Cross, it's got a really fruity taste to it, almost citrusy in some. And the pods are between orange, almost a yellow, and red, deep dark red, even maroon on some of them. The hotter the better. Okay. Red Naga Narrow Scorp. I don't know if that's what they are, but they were sent to me by a fairly large seed vendor online, and I'm not going to name them, but they were supposed to be Dragon's Breaths, so I think they're just crossed with something else. But they're pretty hot, and they give really good flavor. Like one of the most flavorful, middle of the pack to super hot level, because some of them are really hot, like Dragon's Breath, and some of them are like 50 to 150,000 Scovilles is all. Love ghosts. Yeah, I didn't grow any ghost peppers this year, but I got a bunch of ghost pepper seeds from Giancarlo Fata in the mail in mid-July. They took like 18 days to get to me from Italy, which is actually pretty good considering customs and border protection at the like shipping agencies in the US and Chicago take forever, sometimes 3 weeks just to process that stuff. 18 days I felt like was really good. So I got a bunch of those. I'm probably going to plant later, probably towards like beginning to mid-February. And then those are all just going to go outside and get hardened off out there. But yeah, I love ghost peppers, especially just reminding me why I should have grown them. Let me grab some. I still have these 2 white ghost that I got from Stinger Pepper Co. And they're just kind of here on my table. Had all of those out for that video I made last night. But yeah, I should have grew some ghosts. So I'm definitely going to plan on that, I think, next year. I've got a long laundry list of stuff I'm planting, but eat peppers every day. Me too. Try to. Some nights I get the peppers ate a little later than I'd like for the next day of work. But what would you recommend so far starting out with extracts? So extracts, man, I think my first extract sauce I ate was Dave's Insanity, and it was from this local place called Rubidoo around here. They sell a bunch of different seasonings. They sell a ton of different like meats and like from Snake River Farms and stuff, like higher quality meats. And then they had Traeger smokers and whatnot. That's where my dad bought his Traeger at. But yeah, that was my first extract sauce, and I cannot say I'm a fan of extract sauces. It has to be masked. Like I have to chase it down or try to do like a gusher with it because just the flavor of extract it's not something I like. Love the taste also. Yeah, ghost peppers are a really nice flavor. That's kind of like I said in my About Me video, the restaurant that used to be here that closed down was called Mughals, Mughil''S. And it was an Indian restaurant that me and my wife, we frequented. They gave awesome portions, super, super tasty food. And it was just so disappointing that they went out of business because we went there so often. But yeah, great stream. Thanks. Yeah, no problem, Simon. Thanks for tuning in. I know it's getting late for you over there, so appreciate you coming in. Have flavor beyond bitter and hot. Yeah, pretty much bitter describes like to the extreme. It's like as bitter as if you were to eat just like a raw coffee bean. Some people are okay with that, maybe, but I definitely cannot eat a raw coffee bean of like, I don't know, dark roast equivalent. Not the flavor of coffee, but the bitter quality to it. I like coffee, just, I mean, not necessarily a raw coffee bean. 4-year-old peach ghost plant. It's one of your favorites. Yeah. It's kind of surprising how well plants take to coming from outside to inside too. I mean, it definitely is a transition. You got to provide enough light to them, but overwintering is a video I plan to do. Actually, if you guys give me 1 second, there's this 7-pot Primo outside that I'm gonna pick. I'll go grab that and show you guys. Will the Wi-Fi work? Okay. Let's test this out. If the stream kind of goes wonky or starts getting staticky, I do apologize, but go outside here. All right, let's see. Maybe I'll leave the door open because Wi-Fi will reach better or something. So those are my ahi charpitas and a lemon lime we bought from Walmart. I mean, I don't know if it's a lime or a lemon. It hasn't turned to fully ripe color yet. If it is a lemon, this plant right here. Let's see if I can get a picture. This is just going to pick it right now. It's nearly fully ripe. But this was one of my favorites so far this year with just like that true red 7-pot Primo look to it. Really excited about it. Now it's not fully ripe yet, but I'll let it sit out. Maybe put it next to some of the apples that we just got from the apple orchard yesterday. So just a brief couple minutes here. And it does? Huh. So that is what I just picked. And like I said, I'm going to sit it next to those apples. Sometimes the ethylene gas from apples can help. You know, I'm not going to eat this quite yet because it's not fully ripe here. I don't want to eat an unripe 7-pot Primo. I want to enjoy the flavor fully. Great stream extracts. 4-year-old. When you personal pepper crosses you're working on and willing to send seeds for. So it's kind of a surprise. It's my first year really doing a cross. And I don't know if other people have done this cross yet, but it's something that I wanted to do because I love both of the peppers. So I was working on a Gator Jigsaw Purple crossed onto a chocolate primatali plant. And I have 3 of those seeds germinated right now. It's the first time I, said anything about that. Yeah, the stinger, I thought it was pretty sweet. It's like I said, it's got the shape that I like. So I'm definitely going to let this ripen as much as possible, see how the seeds do and grow them out because I love the shape of this 7-pot Primo. Those are going to be ones that I probably am not going to send because that's not a fully ripe pod and I don't want people to have low germination rates on their stuff. So I was just going to use it. Sounds like a really nice cross. Yeah, I'm hoping for it because the Gator Jigsaw Purples that I've been growing, man, I want to say they're 1.5 to 1.6 million Scovilles. Those 3 that I ate in that video were way hotter than I remember them being from the previous year because it's an overwintered clone essentially from the mother plant. Kind of cross of Nabanero and chocolate primatali and chocolate brain strain. Sounds pretty hot. Oh, man, I still have this to save seeds from, and it's such a good looking pod still. This is my favorite so far that I've had for mustard pods. And I don't know if Chubby's Chilies or Lewis Martin is his name, if he tuned in at all. But man, if you get an opportunity These mustard Lightspeed pods, hot, right? So I'm going to save the seeds, and he said it was okay to save the seeds to this, but wow. These chocolate Primatale crossed with Orion mixed with something else. I don't know 100%, but he also said he's going to be sending me some seeds to grow out some of his work in progress plants. So add a dougla to it. In with it. Okay. Don't think ethylene works with chilies. I know it's kind of like one of those things where what is it? A mother's tale or I'm not sure. Kind of like one of those things. Hearsay. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. It's just kind of like a placebo effect. But yeah, I know. I just figured I'd give it a shot. Maybe I'd heard that recently, and maybe who knew? Who knew if they did or didn't? Old wives' tale. There you go. Thanks for helping me with that. Yeah, that's just kind of one thing I was like, well, but usually I have good luck when they're at this stage where, a good 90% of the pod is already turned. It's not a deep dark red, but the rest of it'll turn deep dark red, and this might turn like a healthy orange or deep orange. How's it going? Sorry, I'm late. Didn't get a notification for some. That's all right. No worries, man. If you have me on Instagram, I believe. So I already did all the seed giveaway so far, but I think I have extra stuff that I can, just try and get to everybody. So if you're just tuning in or tuned in late, either send me an email that'll be in the description of my last video I uploaded this morning, or on Instagram or Facebook if you can find me on Facebook. But yeah, so no worries. Growing 7-pot brown and Douglas same season. Douglas was so much hotter. Do you think they are the same? So brown, I don't know the specific genetics to the difference between the 7-pot brown and the Douglas. I just think that the 7-pot brown may have had a cross more recent of like the red 7-pot, and then the Douglas, I don't know the background on it. I've had a Douglas. I've grown Douglas, but all right. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. I appreciate all the support and love. If you made it in late, sorry about the seed giveaway, but like I just said, reach out to me on social platform. I should have some extra seeds for you. But this was a great live, and maybe I'll do some more of these. Just kind of depends. Find the time and find the opportunity for some viewers. But yeah, I appreciate all the love everybody's giving in the chat. Have a good day, everybody. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks, Fatty71, Graceful Tim. Appreciate it all. I'll see you guys next time, next video, maybe later tonight, maybe tomorrow. All right. You have a good rest of your weekend, too. Thanks for all the love, everybody. All right. See ya.